We gonna talk to him?
Spontaneous word poem, go!
I like brownies because they're brown. I am also brown because I'm Mexican. You are brown too. Mixed people unite.
You know none of that rhymed, right? Well, some of that rhymed, I guess. You rhymed brown with brown, so it was very Chris Brown-esque of you to rhyme a word with a word.
Stop it. Stop it.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another week of Shut Up and Poetry. We're your hosts. I'm SC Says. This is the wonderful and talented and brown Stalacon. We're here to bring you the latest in all of slam poetry and to give you a feature, and this week's feature is phenomenal. So we're just going to go straight into the feature this week. Her name is Ebony Stewart, and she writes amazing poetry. Here it is.
You're going to love it.
Anonymous box questions a 6th grade boys group asked their sex education teacher. Ms. Ebony, if you don't have a condom, can you use a plastic bag? What is it? No, plastic bags won't protect you from STDs or prevent pregnancy. Miss Ebony, can a girl get pregnant if I put my Peter in her ear? No, that was an episode from Family Guy. This is real life. In this class, we will only use medically correct terms. What's another word for balls? Testicles. Miss Ebony, why do girls scream when they have sex, and what if the bed breaks? Men and women make noises as a pleasurable response, and in most cases this is normal and okay, and if the bed is not sturdy, it could break, but hopefully no one gets hurt. I am trained. To answer these questions. But sometimes I want to say if there is a girl who will allow you to put a plastic bag inside her, this is not the girl for you. Ejaculating into someone, anyone's ear, is gross and confusing. Because why would you want to do that? You could say nuts, teabag, sack, beans, boys, friends, but who the hell is Peter? And not all women scream because not all of us need to. Oh. The question you should be more concerned with is how will I know if she's faking it or not? But none of the above have to do with the bed breaking. But then there are questions. Put into the box with Tim's name attached as true as a sun, admits it's a star with print as small as a signature of a gnat, evenly folded to show me how careful I have to be in answering his questions. Why? Does liking the color pink make me gay? And if I am, is it bad? And I immediately wanted to show him how to become camouflage. How to give up his shadow and become a closet and say they have picket signs and slanderous tongues shaped like swords of malice that we all have a certain prejudice bully inside us. You, boy, must not believe in being outcasted in blue. Blue is more fitting for the sinking emotions you might feel, or to show the lifespan of your bruises that haven't quite healed yet, or to show the color of your iris before a piece of you turned gray. Tim, with all 206 bones, 17 of them reaching for me in his eyes, looks at me the way he does hope, and the ability to love outside of himself is waiting for an answer. So I say, you could be a pink Spider-Man if you want to. A bow tie, a cupcake with pink insides as long as your heartbeat. Preference and colors have to do with emotion, so you should do what feels good. You gotta be willing to be brave enough to be the only one who knows you're afraid. Bad is hiding inside yourself. Bad is someone judging you by what they don't understand and in which direction your heart goes when love is supposed to be a good thing that you shouldn't have to control or use a cookie cutter to recreate. That love can be a person, place, or thing, and any emotion you can wrap around that special person that makes your heart explode when they walk into a room. There is no crossing skull bones over your heart. You are a good thing that someone be dying to get next to. And there is no shame in that.
Ah, dang it. She's so good. Okay, going straight to it. Stalacon, what'd you think? What stuck out to you?
I absolutely love this poem. So I love how it starts off in the beginning, very simple dialogue. I feel like she really captures the audience's attention and then takes us along with her throughout the whole poem. It's so funny. I'm like totally tuned in. And then she gets into this rhythm, and the poem kind of takes this serious turn when she starts talking about Tim and the box. And it's absolutely beautiful. I love the rhythm and how she speaks. It's just absolutely gorgeous. My favorite line was, "You could be a pink Spider-Man if you want to. A cupcake with pink insides as long as your heart beat." Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I love this poem.
Yeah. She is definitely one of those poets that can just like kind of grab you from the beginning, like as soon as she utters a single word. And she's so good at this. She'll draw you in with like something funny that gets you laughing, that's like relatable to everybody, but then like flip it like so easily into something very real. Like for me, the part where she starts talking about how she knew that it was this kid Tim, and like the way that she did that was just so beautiful and elegant. Like how she knew it was him, like the sun reflected the stars, or the stars reflected the sun, and how like neatly he folded that paper was how careful she needed to be to answer this question. Like, who do you think thinks of that line? You know, like it's
Ebony.
just Ebony, Stewart. You know, like stuff like that that makes it so much more personal. She could have easily just said, "This kid Tim, I know it was him because I know the kid Tim." But she did it in a way that like gave me an image of who this kid is. Like he's obviously very like timid and like very kind of reluctant, and would only communicate this kind of question in an anonymous box, you know. And she just talks about real stuff in a way that's so relatable. Like this is a very prominent issue, like especially today with gay rights and gay marriage, and she's the one in the classroom like fighting these battles with the kids that are like trying to ask these, that are actually going through these questions as we speak, you know. So like that, she can do that in such a way that's so relatable to everybody. And like her last line, "You are a good thing," like sign me up for her class. Like she can teach me like all the things. So just such a good poem. Ebony Stewart, guys, you need to check out more of her stuff. All of her contact information is going to be in the comment section below. Follow her on Twitter. Check out her YouTube videos. She's got an incredible just vocabulary and way of getting you to understand all the things. So check her out below, and I think that'll do it for this week.
Yes! Don't forget to subscribe.
Do it below.
Follow us on Twitter.
And send us popcorn.
And popcorn that's stove pops. And please, poets, we want your poems. Whether you're new to this thing, whether you've been doing it for your entire life, submit to us. Shutupandpoetry@gmail.com.
Send them.
Okay.
All right,
Thanks for tuning in.
Take care. See you next week.
Love ya. Bye-bye.
Shut up. In poetry.